Today I want to teach you the 4-note diminished 7th chords. Now hang on, because the explanation for this is kind of interesting, but once we get to the end of this, it's going to be so incredible. And once I get done at the whiteboard, I will do a demonstration on the piano just to show you. Now, the 4-note diminished 7th chord, the cool thing about it is there's only 3 of them. So we only have to learn 3 out of the entire realm of chords and notes you could play. When you do a diminished 7th in a 4-note chord, there are only 3. Now let me explain. Let's just look at this piano keyboard over here. Let's say if we started on F and we went an octave up, and we didn't include that last F because it just repeats after that. And then we included all the white notes from that F up to the octave, and then all the black notes in there. You would end up with a total of 12 possible notes on the piano keyboard. So let's look at that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because we're not repeating the F. And then there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 possible notes that you can play. 12 divided by 4-note chord equals 3, so there's a possibility of 3. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to make these 3 4-note chords, these diminished 7th chords, and it will really make your piano playing pop. Okay, so let's look at here. I've tried to color coordinate them to where there's the blues all go together, the greens go together, and the reds go together. So if I want to make a diminished chord beginning on F, then I would use the F, the G sharp, the B, and the D. You see that? F, G sharp, the B, and the D. All those are blue, so they go together. And if I were using my left hand, my fingering would be 5, 3, 2, 1. If my right hand would be 1, 2, 3, 5 on those. And it's the same fingering on all the chords. Okay. Now, if I want, let me just tell you this too. When you play the F, the G sharp, the B, and the D, that is an F diminished chord. It's a G sharp diminished chord, it's a B diminished chord, and it's a D diminished chord. 7th. These are all 7ths. So you learn that one chord to play 1, 2, 3, 4 chords. It's the same chord for each one. Now let's look at the next one, G. To play a G diminished 7th, we use the G, the A sharp, the C sharp, and the E. That's also an A sharp diminished chord, a C sharp diminished chord, and an E diminished chord. And don't forget that there's some inharmonic notes here, because an A sharp is a B flat, right? So same thing. You're playing the B flat diminished chord when you play that one. Okay, so let's look at the F sharp diminished 7th. We play the F sharp, the A, the C, the D sharp. Remember, the D sharp is also an E flat. So yeah, so it's a little thinking about it. But that's easy. You're playing one chord that will work for 4 possible chords, each one of those. And you only have to learn 3 chords because they're 4-note chords. So we're going to go to the piano, and I will show you how to do this on the piano.